Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year, and I hope this is a great start to the new year so far for you. And I really hope that this year is a year of greatness for you. I'm still fighting with this. I'm determined to make it work. Oh, maybe if I should... Oh, there we go. I just need to wear them here. That's also a vibe. My vibes are vukile. So this is a very personal experience of mine that I think probably one or two people know about this. Even my mom doesn't know about this, so I am very nervous and very scared to be talking about this. To be honest, I've always wanted to share this, but I've always thought that maybe once I actually cross that bridge, then I'll be able to talk about it, and I'll be able to encourage someone. In the past, I've always just kind of tried to, change myself, just doing things like speeding up my voice and just trying to sound, because so many people tell me that, oh, your voice is too soft, your voice is so quiet, and I always felt like maybe I speak too slowly and I'm not speaking loud enough, and I think sometimes I often in social spaces I become very quiet, and I think those are some of the things that kind of go through my mind, that, oh, like people won't be able to hear me anyway, so why should I even bother talking? But wanage wena mogel namhla yakoloma. Okay, today I'm going to talk little birdie about to sing. So let me just get into this video. Let me stop stalling. 2015, I was still studying nursing, and I had failed a couple of units, so I had to redo some units. Round about that time, I had actually, before I got to failing, I guess, let me go back. Okay, in my second year of nursing, I decided that I wanted to switch courses and I wanted to study nutrition and dietetics, but my family, they encouraged me just to finish what I had started. And so I was like, you know what? Okay, all right, I'll do that. Anyway, so I went on to finish, but I really struggled and I failed a couple of units. And I was just really not there. My mind was definitely not, my heart was definitely not set in nursing. And I knew that that's not something that I wanted to stay in for the rest of my life. So with that, while I was still studying nursing, me being me, babes Wenkani, I applied for a bachelor's degree in nutrition and dietetics, and I got in. Mind you, I still had to complete units from nursing, and now I now need to start another course. And bear in mind, these were in 2 different schools in 2 different cities. And already my house is like an hour away from my nursing school. I actually had to I would commute by train, bus and train at the time, and it would take me almost like maybe an hour and a half. So now I've still got my nursing going here. This is now 2015. I hope you're following, because I'm not the best person at telling stories. Anyway, so now 2015, finishing off my nursing units. I think at that time I was doing 1 unit per semester. I had like 2 units left. Then I was doing like 1 unit semester 1, and then the last unit semester 2. So here I am doing my 1 unit lapa with nursing school. Then I'm starting a new course, nutrition and dietetics. I'm excited. I'm like, yes, I'm about to get walk into my dreams. Gantige. Life. Life said, hold on. Lapa, we relax. Okay. So here I am. I've got my 1 unit here. I've enrolled in 4 units here. Now, I explained that I was commuting about an hour and maybe not an hour and a half. I don't know if I said an hour and a half. Yeah, actually, it probably would have been about an hour and a half together with bus and train and having to walk like from the train station to the school. And then here is now like almost 3 hours from my place because I had to go catch a train, then connect, catch another train. No, I had to catch bus to train station to, well, obviously train station to the next train station. Now I'm gonna have to change trains, travel a whole nother like hour and a half to get to the other city, right? So I'm commuting almost 3 hours, maybe not 3 hours, like 2.5 hours. So you can imagine how how much of a mess that was. So this is now first semester here, first semester langapa. So here, like, things are okay. I've already done this unit, so I kind of know what to expect and whatnot. Ngapha, everything is completely new. And guess what Miguel did? Miguel went on ahead and enrolled in all 4 units, thinking, oh, what tight. Sharp. But I was thinking to myself, because the commuting was getting a bit too difficult for me, and so I just thought to myself, you know what, I have lectures, I have a laptop, I can read lectures, I can teach myself. Hayi, ngaqhubeka njalo ke ngazifundisa, taught myself. And yeah, come exams, and I busted and I failed. And my mom had told me countless times, she sat me down and she told me, you know what, Hlengiiee, like, she knew, my mom obviously knew that I have, she knew where my passion lied, my mom knows me, she knows the things that I love, she knows the things that I want to pursue. She may not understand how I want to do it or the ideas that I had in my mind and all that, but I think me being young and me, I guess, looking at how everyone that I'm at school with has basically finished, but now I'm back having to repeat, some units and all that. But then, like, now I'm just kind of falling behind, and now I'm, you just kind of start to feel like, like, kind of start to feel like a failure. So I guess I was trying to catch up, and I guess while I'm catching up here, I'm trying to pursue what in my mind thought was the right road for me. But hey, long story short, that was really embarrassing for me. And because I felt like this is something that I love. I don't know why, why is it difficult for me? Is it because maybe I'm not intellectually gifted, or maybe there's something wrong? Maybe I have, learning problem or something like that, starting to doubt myself a lot. And yeah, so yeah, that was tricky. But, inkani zaqhubeka. I went on to the next semester, even though I failed those units. It's funny how something can like go completely wrong, but your mind will tell you, "Hey, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going." Even though life is showing you, no, babes, maybe just wait a little bit. But we always have plans of our own, and we always think that our plans are greater and better, So come December, we have a good time. I was like a New Year 2017, and then I received a letter, telling me that I had been excluded from my course, and that was I can't even begin to describe how that made me feel. I guess I'm just going to find out now. I never told my mom, never told my aunt, I never told any of the adults that that's what happened. But yeah, I was excluded from my course, and because I felt so embarrassed, I just felt like I needed to come up with a plan quickly. Like I needed find a solution to kind of fix the situation. I was my cousin was staying with us, so was she staying with us at that time? I can't remember. Yeah, that time we were living together, so obviously she knew what was going on. And one of my cousins, I should say. Yeah, and then she just suggested that, like, why don't I just, enroll into medical science degree, and then just kind of try and complete the subjects that I need, and then just try and get into a master's program instead. And at that time, I don't know why, like, it was so weird. Like, I don't know why I hadn't thought of doing that in the first place. You know, it's crazy how, like, just thinking back on that journey, like, I'm a very emotional person, but Namsla, I'm not going to cry. Anyway, so I met the most amazing people during that time in my course, and honestly, without them, I wouldn't have been able to get into the masters, that I'm doing now. And even that has its own, difficulties, obviously, and its own challenges. But I'm so thankful for the way that whole situation turned out. And I guess I just wanted to come here and just say that I guess it's easier to tell someone that everything is going to be okay when things are going 100% right in your life. But right now, things are obviously not 100% right in my life. But I guess I want to be exemplary to the fact that, like, even when things are not going according to your plan, God always has the picture in its full form. Like, we only see little bits, we only see what's ahead of us, but God, Nkulunkulu, sees what's like the overall picture. And the one, he is cute, guys. He is the one that gives us the things that we want to pursue, the ideas, he's the one that gives us like that thing. God is the one that gives us the desires of our hearts, and he's the one that grants us the desires of our hearts. And I believe that it's not just about granting that specific desire, but it's about all the little things that happen along the way. And the little things that happen along the way strengthens us, creates relationships. As I've failed in a certain field or in a certain part of my life, now I'm forced to move to another area. Now I've created certain relationships, or now I'm now exposed to certain things that will help me along the way, that will build me as a person along the way. And not only is it building me, but it's also impacting, you are also impacting the other person as well. I think that's something that we should be mindful of, that it's not always about us receiving, but it's also about the other people as well. Like, we have a role to play in each other's lives. We live in community, we live we live amongst other humans, and we're not just here on our own. And I think sometimes we get so lost in the pursuit of success, that we're so driven by wanting to make it to the top, slow down. We get so driven by the pursuit of success that we forget to like, there's things to be enjoyed along the way. I can't remember who was saying this. I don't know if I heard it somewhere or I read it in a book. But sometimes when we are being taken, we're being driven along a road, sometimes it's like God just wants us to, park the car, wind your windows down, play some music, maybe go for a little pit stop just by the corner there and stop the car, have a cool drinking yana, and all those things. And I think that's part of the process. And don't be afraid of failure. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, there are some units that I have also failed as well as we speak. And I'm going back this semester. I took some time off last semester. I'm going back this semester, and I'm telling myself that I don't want to have any fears. I don't want to have any fear of failing. I just want to give myself 100% without being afraid of the stigma of failing. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever happens, even if it takes me 10 years to complete this degree, it'll take me 10 years, but I will finish. And I guess I'm making that promise to myself today, that I will finish and I will graduate. And no matter how long it takes me, I will finish and I will get it done. And if maybe that's something that you are struggling with yourself, maybe that's something that you're in a specific situation, may not be related to school, may be related to something else. You might feel like maybe you're failing, or maybe you're not good enough, or you're questioning, maybe is this really for me or what. But if you can feel that this this thing is mine, and you feel you're scared, you're about to walk away because you're scared, don't do it. Be patient with yourself. And don't get so caught up in the stigma of failure and being afraid of failing, because you don't know what's on the other side of failing. And my cousin told me that there is no such thing as failure, and failure is it my cousin or it's Obama who said that? There is no such thing as failing. Failing is only when you stop. Failing is only when you give up. And as long as if you keep going, you keep pushing yourself, that this is what you want, keep going, keep pushing yourself, you're gonna make it. You will make it. You will get there. Sizohamba, sizofika, sizogeza, sizobangena. We're going to conquer, and we're going to make it. And it's going to be a great journey along the way. Yes, there will be tears. Yes, there will be blood. Yes, there will be sweat. Yes, there will be some impulse buying, Yes, there will be some comfort eating. Apart from that, there's also another side to it. You will experience joy. You will experience greatness. You yourself as an individual, you will grow. You will meet new people, and your perspective of life will continue to be challenged. Guys, we're going from glory to glory. We're going from glory to glory. And I mean it when I say that. Don't despise humble beginnings. Don't despise not making it, or don't despise things not going according to your plan. Is that proper English? Don't despise. Yes, that's all I can say. Don't be afraid, but just trust. One thing that I'm really encouraged by is knowing that I didn't bring myself here, and the person who brought me here, the person who created me, the person who created these hands, the person who created my mind, the person who created my heart, my passions, he is the one that will lead me. He's the one that will show me where I need to go. And I think we just need to learn not to be so hard on ourselves. One thing that I'm really seeing now, or one thing that I'm really learning at this stage of my life, my face is super oily, is to live. Honestly, it's just to live. And I'm talking about living in the sense of actually experiencing life for what it has to offer. I know but honestly, don't be discouraged, and just know that whatever plan God has written for you, He will follow it through. But just trust Him. Know that He is in control. Let go and let God. I know I said even if it takes me 10 years, but Lord, I don't want to wait 10 years to get this degree in the bag. I don't want to do that. Anyway, So I guess that's all I wanted to say, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you've taken something from it. And yeah, so I guess I will catch you guys in the next one. Please feel free to comment down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also, I'd really love to know, you know, to know about your experiences. And let's normalize talking about failures and not being afraid of failing and things not going according to plan. It's okay. All right, guys, thank you.